Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new episode of SketchaLona. I thought I'd take you along on my Sunday run, realizing why I prefer to go to the gym sometimes. Air conditioning is a luxury, maybe it is, but summer has finally arrived here in Barcelona, and so maybe that's a luxury I can no longer do without. I should probably close that door, so just give me 1 second. It's a crazy Monday morning. And I've fallen behind a little bit on my my promised SketchaLona video. I've fallen off the wagon, but it's all good because, you know, let's give you a quick sneak peek. This is a new comic book page incoming. Not that I have in the drawing. There's lots of drawings for you to see. First, let's see if I can. So, if you've been following along on this channel the last couple of months, you know that we've been hard at work getting a comic book out the door, and here it is. It's a Life in Space, the 100s anthology comic book that I got to be part of, and it's really awesome. There's about 20 artists in there, and so one of them, Marshall Lee of Donkey Jaw Projects, reached out and was like, "Hey man, how about we do a little exchange?" So, because he really loved some of the art I'd been making, the pages, and so he offered, like, let's do a little exchange. Like, so I get to pick one of his pages for his own comic book project, and he picked one of mine, and so, yes. Check it out. I love this panel right here. I just love that transformation. It's just such a great shot. So, this is my my first original art comic book page. Actual Donkey Jaw Projects. Mini comics. I've heard Marshall talk about these, but I've never actually seen it. Well, so this is like homemade mini comics. Yeah, right. Time to read these a little later. I got flights to plan. Got a house to clean. Got 2 comic book pages I have to finish. I don't know if I can do that in a day. It's basically the inking I have to do. So hopefully I can do a little progress on that as well. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed the rest of the video. Well, see you guys in just a little bit. So just in case you're new to the channel and you don't know what this series is all about, it's really just a little vlog of me living in Barcelona, Spain, checking out the sights while drawing to my heart's content in my sketchbook. And so I just showed you a little some that I got in the mail, but there's more incoming before we get down to the time lapses. But here we are, a little video from the 13-kilometer hike we did in the mountains, the forest just outside of Barcelona, Barcelona. It's huge. Like, if you check this place out on a map, it's actually bigger than the city.
Como el que lleva butano, ¿eh? Esta es la parte de la hidrón.
We got our ice creams. We survived the queue. So it's Monday morning, and I thought I'd just dive back in and get this finished because I want to have it posted, and then I want to get back into making my comic book. I put this together, as you've seen, and I find a lot of the inks really messy. So when I put them here, you see those lines? See this? It's just very messy. So I thought, just for the sake of unifying, you know, like the look of the whole piece, I'm just gonna have to re-ink it. I modded the face just a little bit more to make it a little bit more square, as it should be. And I'm really pleased with how these digital inks are coming out. Like, I'm really happy with them. Just very nice rendering. So I'm not gonna make a time lapse of this because I've already got so much video footage, but just to show you these. So the plan is to get this finished completely, gray tones and everything. And we're back. A little unboxing, I thought. Check this out. Mike Emrich of Space Cat fame has set up shop. You can buy his prints online. And so the one that made me laugh the loudest when I saw it originally is the one I got for myself. How to get people to come back. Look at that. Some original Space Cat art. I hope that is kind of legible. It's got Steve. Let's put this up on the wall, guys. Got this. So this was kind of interesting because I started with a brush pen on this one, and kind of like how it came out. Then started going in with a thin pen like one of these afterwards, and once again tried the whiteout, and I think it looks a lot better right now, but when I put it on I could not get it to work properly. So I was really annoyed and I actually binned the pen. I just threw it out. I'm like, I'm done. I think from now on I'm just gonna do that in Photoshop because I can't seem to find a pen where I can just, even with the brush with this one right here, like I really wanna make everything traditional, but I just can't seem to get it to work properly for me. So Let's dive into one of the main pieces that I want to show off in this video, which is a Wolverine pinup I made. I'm going to show you how I penciled it here, go into the inks, and then full-on Photoshop colors. So to just break up the work on the Wolverine pinup, one thing that I've been mulling about a little bit in the last month or so that I've been offline is how to level up my Instagram account. If you've seen the previous video, I decided to forego the usual sketches that I post up there to just kind of show my everyday today drawing and only post finished gray tones pieces. And with that, well, I'm kind of freaking out a little bit. Same as with the last drawings, but I have to keep in mind this might work. So the thing I keep doing is like, I keep experimenting, and this is a good thing. I keep experimenting with like different ways of shading. Some ways work better than others, but then I end up with, for example, 2 of his boots being shaded in a slightly different way. Can't do that, you know? Not really having decided where the light source is for some reason. Like, why haven't I done that? Like, I'm just having fun drawing this, but now I'm like, oh God, you know? So it's just I don't know what I'm doing. I'm enjoying this, but this could go so wrong. And that feeling, it's like drawing on the edge of your seat. Anyway, let's continue, shall we? So that's kind of it for this quick little update where some of the art that I've been making. Hope you guys enjoyed this little video, and be sure to check out Jeff Lafferty, who's still doing the 100 days. Karen Lewis Bonfilio. I can see Peter Palmiotti is back doing videos. Chris McQuinlan is doing vlogs again, so that's kind of interesting. So I might have to check those out. In the meantime, if you have any questions, just leave them down below. Hit like, hit subscribe if you want to stay up to date. Because next week, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a Phosphor comic book update. I've been hard at work at some of the pages. Falling a little bit behind, don't want to admit it, but maybe making videos again is a good way to keep myself accountable. So in the meantime, hope you guys have a good week. See you next time.